Well, we'll see if that was illegal. Elimination or not. Not entirely certain.
A purple lightning strike will send it down to the people who are not doing the most damage, but in this case it is not so, as Rokane, Mega, and Dubs are in trouble. Cease's trios are applying a lot of pressure. Cease is actually getting knocked in this one, so it's going to be up to, looks like it's going to be up to Tabney here to kind of close this out here. It's just going to be a pretty even engagement here. The pressure's going through, but I believe Mega and Dubs may be able to have the one-man advantage here.
Let's see if he can reconnect with his teammate here quickly. Slight down moment, get the res off. A lot less sniping happening in this game than I was hoping for. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, a lot less. A lot of people using the pistols. You know, more people are very comfortable. As you see, Slicks here, who has just wrapped up Swifter's trio, has rotated over to the engagement on that red bridge, and already we see Bucky's trio already disengaged from that, so they're going up against Reed. So now we're on board here. It's a little bit on the edge. And Elige, Bank, and Slick here. This is going to be a pretty tough fight to take, because considering, like you mentioned, it's only pistols and hand cannons.
Oh, they're pushing into this guy. Oh, poor man. Yeah, a little ganged up on.
Alongside with Slacks in that one, but now they're trying to get this job done with Scoped here, and this battle is not over yet. Rokane, Mega, and Dubs here are just trying their best to just rotate over. Nice! Ifa gets right in that box, but gets returned out and sent out.
Looking at it.
This is what it's all about. This is Fortnite. No matter what competitive level is, the communication has to be clean. And Jen Know, the social media star who tweeted out this was her first time on Twitch Rivals, was getting her community behind her. Jen Army was here watching Twitch Rivals, and no doubt replays. Trying to make a play, but they don't have any kind of white heals or floppers to make that the tank a little bit of storm, so they elect to a mid layer here as Booga, Avery, Notch making the way. Yeah, Megs and Dub right above them, but it is still Commandments trio holding on. As you see, Creo, Calc, and Tragics here gliding on through, and there's a mad scramble down for the low ground. But if it pulls back up the mountain, the opposite, it goes back again, Waypunk. All these people who elected to go to low ground are going to be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, that mountain is just such an immovable object. You know, Fortnite, a game that you could edit the terrain of, but there is a limit to it. And when the circle is moving across the mountaintops like that, oh man, so much work cut out for you, and it's so much more difficult to remove terrain that you don't control, the surfaces you don't control. As we see Dodge moving in, getting a knock onto one, and finishing him off there. Open up some space for his team.
No idea what that person was doing, but that Elim could have cost them, because now they're getting tagged here. The chaos is unfolding as we finally get into the safe zone of this circle here. They're trying to find a safe layer to get back into full strength. The Chug Cannon coming into a big play here for Booga's trio, and now it's going to go a little bit down south. East going a little further off the mountain, so the people that actually went all the way down are vibing. It looks like they got someone into their box, into their lair. Down goes the trio mate here, and they're gonna have to recover. We're talking about some crazy 50-50s that's happening right now. And Booga survives and able to get that elimination. And let's go, but it may have been at the cost of Nosh, so it's gonna be up to Avery and Booga, old duo mates, making their way through to hold on and maybe be able to pick up Nosh.
I have 100. We're good. Wait. You're good.
Trying to hold on it. I agree with you. The best part about Twitch Rivals is getting to listen to the comms of players of this caliber in situations like this.
Yeah, actually, it was a Booga and Avery trio mate that came in third place in season 4.
We're gonna need to start saving charges. Save charges.
Booga's duo mate is actually Stretch, who's still in this fight.
Cypher, ultimate high.
It's kind of wild just to hear these small bullets shoot out. So right now it's just going to be pistols up close and personal. No hand cannons. The hand cannons can be used to break through a build, like a kind of newly built wall or an edited wall, a fresh one you could go through. But now we're on board here with Young Cow working away with Creo and Tragics. They find someone down below. They go for someone. They're getting it. They get a two-piece. And look at that. You talked about that mountain Waypunk. That's how much it's going to be able to squeeze out. And that is the claustrophobic that is happening right now. But they are on a great layer, and they are still in front of the storm.
Only 10 remaining. Top 10 here. Calculator got the first elimination of the game that we watched on screen. And now here at the very end. They're all pushing into each other, on top of each other.
Here we go.
On top. Commandant's just going for the heals.
Yeah, we have Commandment going for the heals. He's going to be able to hold on. Well, I don't know how much he has. Maybe going for the heal.
Oh.
We got Booga's trio down below here. Booga goes down. Here comes Commandment, E-Man, and Zypher are going to come on down to clean up all the mess that's down below. Creo's, everything's in the storm. This is the final close. It's the ultimate action that's happening right here. Creo goes down. Zypher, Commandment barely up. Nosh and Avery, they have the ability. And they do.
Sub notification cracked me up. Yeah, looks like they've last player there, and they will finally taken out all of P-God's squad.
There's one more left. One more left. They shook him down, so I think his Legidian still up.
I did.
That's an elimination there. Now fighting it out a lot earlier. Oh wow! They phase right through the box, and Booga goes down, and he's not happy about that phase on through.
We can't.
Was that the instrumental in the end?
Hold that, okay, hold that well.
Yo, man, they are playing really well right now. Now they're working together, and they're on the backside, Caleb.
No, run! Run!
Out here, the pad goes out, but
Oh,
they
no!
hit the top. They're gonna have to maybe use another pad here. Not quite sure. That was their ultimate demise. They thought that they would hit the front side, but they went to the backside. E-Man on the backside, Commandment on the backside. All the players that usually are on the front of the storm now reverse and on the opposite side. But Chap, Stretch, and Sap here. I'm at height here, making the way and fall damage for Sap. As down he goes. And it's gonna be up to Chap and Stretch here to ride that out, and they're gonna be able to hold on to height here. They may have maybe lost it, I'm not quite sure, but still. We're talking about it. It's going to, yes, they did lose it. I knew I was right. Casker, Smack, and Clarity now have it. Cease is flying on through, but this is going to be Casker, Smack's game to win because, hey, Caleb, they're going to be able to see where the storm goes. They have clear lines of sight to where it's moving.
That's true, but they still gotta be able to. You gotta read the circle's movement by looking at the walls rather than looking at a line on your map. I really want at the end of this game. I know that we can't do this, but I would just love if there was like a list of here's how every player in the lobby died compared to normal, and just see how many more people die out in the zone because they couldn't manage to keep up with the pace.
Looking like Creo was able to benefit here. The zone is pushing north. Creo is down on the low ground. He is with his teammates here, Calc and Trazix here, and luckily they did pull, so this is going to be a great factor for them, as so many people have to go through a lot of the builds here. They have a Chug Cannon as well. They're looking for other people. So much space control for this trio. They're looking really good. They could win this as well, pick up a lot of Elans, and they could find people who are in shambles here, and they get some valuable loot. I don't know how many people are up, how many people are getting eliminated, but I do know. Watch out for Creo, Tragics, and Young Cal, and it goes back and bounces a little bit. This is great for them as well. They're going to be able to go through the old builds. Caster, Clarity are still at high. Yes, here we go. They find some examples, and it ceases trio. They pick up some big eliminations. Now they're pushing on through the old builds here. This is going to be really clean and valuable in terms of looking for edits. This is what I'm talking about. This is what they do. The Fortnite pros, it doesn't matter if they can see the HUD or not. They know now they're in that flow, Wakepunk.
They've been in this situation so many times. This is home, even if they're missing some of the pictures on the walls.
Now we're taking a look for a Victory Royale splash pitcher. That would be an ultimate ending there, considering Tragic Spree on Young Calc here. Now they find someone that's ahead of them. They have that prime position. Fire may be dangerous here. You hear in the comms that Tragic finds another. The fire is raging on through. They got to be careful. 50 HP. Be careful. They get a knock right in front of them. They're looking good. They're looking strong. The Victory Royale is intimate, but they have to be careful because that height, it is Casker, Smack, and Clarity. All they have to do is come on down. And here he is. It's actually sent to Ronaldo and Edgy. They were able to reclaim height, and Ronaldo, Scented, and Edgy are coming on through. You usually see Edgy and Commandment down below in the low ground here, but they decided to take height to maybe get the Royale. A nice one from Creo there on the backside, picking up Yuz. Can Creo on the low ground withstand the pressure from Ronaldo's at height here as we're getting down to the final moments? Scented, Edgy, Creo. Calc goes for the height retake. Calc has height. Scented, Edgy, Ronaldo now forced to play down below, but Calc does not have a lot of HP. Creo's on the low ground. Creo is now by himself. Going up against it. It's a 3v1. He gets one. Does he get two? He's going to get the Siphon. He's trying to get it. Yes. The Siphon goes through. We may be seeing a highlight. Creo now is going to work. All he has to do is find Scented. He took out two already. Creo's chasing. Scented has a Chug Cannon. Let's see. Creo has a Chug Cannon as well. What an ultimate 3v1. Creo, you're about to put up a big highlight here on the Twitch Rivals here, but you're not done yet. The ultimate 1v1 is going down. Now it's a matter of moments. Who has the most builds? It looks like Creo is plumb out of builds. No options here, but just to get the pick, and he does! 122, Creo! You're a demon, baby! Let's go!
Booga, make sure you
Honestly,
stay up for now. Nosh, go up like
are the teams that picked heals in a better position with this little action? Everybody's just moving, and it comes down to a heal off at the end. If you can just find a box and hide, maybe that's the winning move.
By the way. Yeah, just start going.
All of a sudden, here comes the launch pad. That could be the move, but Storm Surge is going to say, not so fast, my friend. 12 people have to go down in this moving zone, and this is by far the most scariest Storm Surge that you ever see in competitive play, because it's going to happen when the Storm's pushing. Oh, look at this. So many people are flying over, and I know they had ARs to get so many free beams, and someone might almost contest height. They have to watch out from behind, and Nosh at the ultimate high, being the ultimate defender, protecting as Booga tarps ahead and tries to get in front to make sure no one takes height.
If you're gonna go up on here,
I feel like it's advantageous for the teams that are ahead in the Storm Surge as well, that are above that mark, to keep piling on the damage, because the teams that are low in ammunition, they're gonna try and do what they can to avoid this Storm Surge situation, but if it just continues to outdistance them, that's a problem.
Exactly, and right now we're on board here with Nosh, the point man of the AR spray. He is the one that's going to be able to create so much pressure. His job, no matter what happens, just throw down bullets down below. And now we see Stretch getting eliminated by Avery. Friends against friends going at it, and now this is what Avery's job. Avery's job is to go down and create chaos. Go down with the blue pump and just trying to find anybody. Booga's gonna be up at high just to hold on to placements. So if they had more opportunities to get heals, you would see with some heals in his inventory, but Booga's now only armed with the green tack. So that is their win condition. Let's see what Threats can do here on the mid ground.
Drop double edits above.
We need to climb this whole layer. Make sure nobody cuts us off.
We're all of a sudden down to 20.
Just overbuild. I have literally so many mats. Like get double edits on our roofs.
Our floors, watch out.
Calling for overbuild, saying, what do we have? Well, we don't have a lot of items. We have one weapon. Let's use the mats. Use what we've got.
you guys should get up. No.
The benefiting factor is that the Storm did pull back, so all the work that Booga did with tarping over is going to withhold a little bit longer. They've reached the top 9 easy, and we're getting closer to that top 5 placement. If you wanted to tell me that Booga would be able to hold height with a green tack, you would think that I'm from a different dimension or out of this world, but that's what's happening here right now, as Avery now is using his skill to stop people from coming up to their lair.
Use what you got. The thing is like, yeah, green attack on height, shotguns on height, probably not the good thing, but that's what everybody else has too. It's just when the entire lobby's still limited, things that aren't usually very good become very valuable.
And it looks like what happened is, I think Avery or one of the players dropped their shot. The AR now is going down below, so it's a full force pressure push to the low ground here, as we're seeing Threats looking good on the mid ground. But no, it was looking good for a moment here, and someone gets right in their lair, gets a knock here. This may end the run for the team, but now it's Threat and User here as a duo working together without
In my box.
their teammate.
Oh no!
Nice.
Oh my goodness. User clutches though. He clutches. He gets Nosh. Did he get Nosh? He did. So that means that's up to Booga. Booga's there with the green tack, and he closed that out. Booga! He picked up the AR. He decided to pick up an AR and spray. Booga with the clutch. We have basically a replay. We get to see how it all unfolded from Booga's perspective here. Booga decided to drop the green tack, picks up the gold AR, and goes to work here. We just saw it happen, so now we get to see it again.
I love this instant replay.
Watch flank.
We get Booga's live reaction too. They take their time, the patience, man. Just the comms from these teams is so impressive.
This is where Avery goes down, Nosh goes down. Now it's up to Booga. Booga's gonna come in here, get some big beams on Scented. Holy! Gets the beams on that, and then gets the tracking beams as well. And then he comes down, and he closes it out.